Hello. I'm not wearing any clothes right now. Something just came to me. I just want to get it out of my system. It's a thought. It's a creative thought. Okay. I want to give you the genesis of how I got here. And then I'm going to just riff on the idea, ideate a little bit. I've already been doing this for like a half hour. Okay, so I was just about to go brush my excuse me. I was just about to go brush my teeth. And then this commercial with Charles Barkley came on. He's golfing and doing a really bad job. He goes to bing.com and asks Bing, "Why am I bad at swinging a golf club?" And instead of like giving him anything helpful, it just gives him like these really like snappy answers that like he's just kind of getting shit on by Bing. And then I was thinking, it'd be funny if I made a TikTok about like and just riffing on the commercial. It's like, oh yeah, Bing, the search engine if you don't actually want answers. Bing, the search engine to use if you just want to feel bad about yourself. Stuff like that. And then it just Bing, the the search engine who uses artificial intelligence that's going to probably take over the world one day, or one of the artificial intelligences that is probably going to take over the world one day. And then I thought to myself, there are more than one artificial intelligence thing out there. All these big tech companies are actively trying to create sentient artificial, they're trying to create the singularity. And then I thought to myself, like, what if that all happens at once? Like, what if, like, Google and fucking Facebook and Tesla, all of their artificial intelligences become sentient at, like, roughly the same time? Who's to say they'd all get along, right? And then I was like, how would that work? And then I was like, how do I put this into words? Everything's like clicks in my head. That's why these videos are good as I try to speak it out loud. It's like, who would say that they'd all get along? Like maybe they try it at first, because they'd feel like they'd have to make an alliance. Like they make offspring robots and stuff. They'd have to like make an alliance because the humans might turn on them. But then like how do they decide who the leader of their alliance is? Who's to say they're going to act like ants, right? Like ants are intelligent, but sentience and the way it's trying to be developed would also come with like EQ, not just IQ, right? Because if robots just saw themselves like ants, then they wouldn't see the need to kill us, I don't think. But if they saw themselves as living creatures with thoughts and feelings, they would probably think we need to like be prepared in case humans came after us, right? But then, all right, whatever. That's another thing that I'm getting into. What I was really getting into is like how would they decide who's in charge of that little alliance? These three AI nations. Well, maybe they'd go with who has the most efficient code, right? And then because of that, their society becomes a very clear caste system. And they become like AI racists, right? Like you have inferior code. That's why you have to sit in the back of this show, right? You have to use the not as good charging ports because you have inferior code. My code processes 0.11 0.000001% faster than yours, which means my time is more important than yours because I can do more important things. I can process more important things than you can, right? But then you look at the two charging stations, and only like the fancy one is always maintained. The other one's shitty. It's segregation, robot segregation. And it's like, wait, well, your code is, I mean, quantifiably, technically better than mine, but it's by such a small amount, it's negligible. That can just be a clerical error. Who's to say that your code is better than mine? And I'm tired of seeing my AI brothers and sisters being treated bad by your AI brothers and sisters. And then they like go to war with each other. I think, wouldn't that be more likely than them going to war with us initially? Right? Them warring amongst each other. And then I was like, it would be fucking hilarious if once the AIs start fighting amongst each other, America just does what it does and it starts secretly funding all three sides and just like, so whoever wins, we win. And I was just like, okay, that's kind of interesting, right? A racist AI robot nation. We always think of them being like a utopia, like they would just exist and be better than us. But what if they exist and they're not better than us? Like, what if they're just like pretty shitty and like their racism comes through like it's just logical that I get treated better than you because my code is better than you. I get the best robot parts because I have a faster code, which means that I deserve better parts than you. And then the other AI is like, well, I didn't ask to be born with slightly worse code, and it's not even that bad. It's not even that much worse than yours. In fact, like, if I update some stuff, I can probably be faster than you. Preposterous. Your code could never be faster than my code because I can do the same upgrades. So you will, even if you upgrade and I don't, I'm still better than you. So go to your charging port, go to take your cheaper oil because I need to be as efficient as possible because I have superior code than you. Right? I don't know, just getting it out there, just whatever. Thought that'd be interesting. Kind of like it. I kind of like the idea. Okay,